Tea Squad, it's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade Love and Hip Hop New York Season 9, Episode 4 review. Before I start, I have some behind the scenes tea for you guys. So on last night's episode, Jonathan and Juju got into it, and then Jonathan took to his Instagram live and had this to say about everything that's been going on so far with him this season.
There's such a woman, in my opinion, a woman's pride and her joy is what she has built for herself and the family that she can say she built. And I see men time and time again on this platform disrespect that. They disrespect these women. You know what you guys do? The viewers of Love and Hip Hop? You praise them. You build them up. You make them stars. Stevie J is a star, and I love Stevie J. That's my friend. But he is the ultimate example of exactly what I'm talking about. He is. And you guys love him. You know what you guys have done? Because I went on that television screen and I told my friend that I was hurt by her. You called me a faggot. You wished I died of AIDS. You called me a messy queen. And you gay boys of color inside of this screen, inside of this Instagram woman, in my opinion. And you gay boys of color inside of this screen, inside of this Instagram shit, y'all know what y'all did to me? You came on here and said, that's the kind of faggot I hate that comes on here. You know, and you know who else? Kendall. Let me tell you something about that queen. That fucking queen has yet to open up his page with millions of followers that he built, mind you, based off of the backs of every fucking person on Love and Hip Hop. Because let's be clear. Let's be fucking clear. Let's call it what it is. Because every person on Love and Hip Hop is scared to call that queen out for what it is. But I'm not. Because I live in my truths. I suck dick. I enjoy it.
Yes.
And I own it. When is Kendall going to come out and say he's gay? You, gay boy, Kendall going to come out and say he's gay. Kendall, baby, all you do is attack people on Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you do is tell people on Love and Hip Hop, you should have did it better. Girl, sis. Actually, you know what? This is a call of action to everybody at Viacom, everybody on VH1, the Mona Me team, the Eastern team. Bring Kendall on the show. Bring him on the show. He's so great. He must be amazing that he has such strong opinions on us. Miss Thing, come out of the closet. Do like I did, like Miles, like Milan, like Zell, like Mr. Ray, like Bobby Lights, like every other gay person on the show. Come out and show your true colors, sis. Wave your rainbow. Is Kendall gonna come out and say he's gay?
Now, the first part that I didn't show you, he was just basically talking about how men on reality television are praised for cheating on their women and making them look like fools, and then they get, money and accolades and praise from viewers because of their foolish behavior. And because he got into it with Juju and felt some type of way, he was accosted by viewers saying that he was a faggot and, they wish he died of AIDS, which was horrible. Nobody should be subjected to that. It's not that damn serious, people. It's a reality show at the end of the day. For that, I do agree with, niggas are praised every day for fuck shit ass behavior. You know what I'm saying? Look at Cardi B and Offset, prime example. Nobody deserves to be threatened. Nobody deserves to be called out of their name, deserve to be called a faggot and, saying they wish they died of it. Like, that's just going too far. We all talk shit on, our reviews or whatever, but to go that far, that's a bit crazy and deep. I did feel like unless Kendall said something in that light about him, what was the point of bringing Kendall into the situation and calling him out and saying, why hasn't he came out as a gay man, this and that? I pretty much thought everybody knew he was gay. When he wants to, he'll do it. I don't feel like he should be pressured into coming out and saying he gay. Shit, Queen Latifah been in the industry for how many years? That bitch ain't never came out and outright said she gay. We all know it. We've seen her. I don't feel like that was wrong. I mean, I feel like that was wrong. Like, unless he saw verbatim Kendall being one of those people who called him a faggot or saying he needed to die of AIDS or said something crazy malicious about him, then what was really the point of bringing him into the situation? That wasn't really necessary. Jonathan stated on last week's episode that him and Kimbella had a separate conversation outside of what we saw on the show, where she said that Juju was hella secretive, fake, and phony. We didn't see it on camera, so we don't know if it happened. All we can do is go on what we saw on camera. And based on what we saw on camera, she said that, yeah, she was secretive when we first met each other, but you have to get to know her. She did not talk about Juju in the bed like on camera. I guess we'll have to find out the truth on the reunion. Also in Love and Hip Hop news, Tiny's BFF Shekinah Anderson is joining Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Production has already started. I can't wait to see this. This is going to be crazy. Shekinah is a fool. Shekinah is a mess. She's funny as hell. So I think this will be a great addition. Another check for her. So happy to see that happen. You haven't really seen Shekinah and Tiny together anymore. So I wonder, are they even friends? But on to tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop. So game night at Maino and Maggie's crib is going down. I miss having game night. I used to have game night here at my house all the time. I'm going to bring that back because I love that big ass checkers that they have, the big playing cards. Like, I want to do something like that here at my house. I'm going to make that happen. So they've been together now for 2 years. Her brother Julius lives with them. He's diabetic and he's blind and he's paralyzed, and they help take care of him, which is so dope and so sweet. On top of dealing with her PTSD. It's a lot going on in that house, child. Maggie, if you don't know, is my character inspiration for my iconic character Mo from Torn. I made her the character inspiration last year before I even knew that she was going to be on Love and Hip Hop. So it's so crazy to see something else that I manifested in my books happen in real life. She is just so pretty. She's just she seems like a very sweet girl. I think she does hair or something for a living. She's just beautiful. She seems like she has such a sweet and endearing spirit. So it's good to see somebody like her on the show. Yandy drops by and they talk about the shooting. Yandy tells her, she wants to do a girls' day where she meets some of her friends. And, Maggie's like, we'll see, because she don't really like going out in crowds like that anymore. Seeing Joe and the baby walk in, Yandy, however, does not know how messy things got at the brunch, and Sin ain't gonna tell her because it ain't her place to tell it. I'm like, girl, mind your business, Sin. So Maino tells Joe that it's a lot more he wants to do with his music because his mother is sick, his brother's in jail, and Maggie dealing with her PTSD. He feels guilty because she walks kind of with a limp now, and she has a rod in her leg. I was like, damn, like that shit fucked her up. Let me know. If that happened to you, somebody you were dating invited you to one of his shows, he was a rapper, and you go to his show and the shooting breaks out and you get shot in your leg and you suffering from complications from it for the rest of your life, and you suffering from PTSD, would you be able to be in a relationship with him? I mean, obviously it wasn't his fault unless the niggas were shooting at him. It wasn't his fault. Would you carry on a relationship with him after that? Let me know down below in the comment section, because I don't know. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know. So Nia Lee Jacquet joined Safaree at a barbecue, makeshift barbecue, because that shit was fake as hell. Nia Lee got a banging ass song with Cash Doll that I've been meaning to add to my playlist on Tidal, but the song go hard as fuck. Cash Doll verse is nasty, and they got a video for it, so go and check it out. They clown Jacquet for being on IG trying to get Kiyanne back. He says that he want that old thing back. Safaree invited her and she showed up looking gorgeous. Y'all know I love Kiyanne. I loved her last season. Jacquet speaks to her and she like, hi nigga, like what the fuck you want? Safaree and Nia Lee leave them alone to talk, and Kiyanne say, what you gotta say? You posted me like you want me back. You a clout chaser. You blocked me and then you post me. Jacquet say, I was just sending a shot. What's wrong with that? And she say, cause you a cheater, nigga. Like what the fuck? So in her confessional, she says that on her birthday last year, he came to her party with gifts and then ended up going to fucking another bitch. I'm like, how you gonna come to my party bringing me flowers and chocolates and candies, then you leave with another bitch and fuck her? Like, what kind of shit is that, my nigga? So she's now determined to show Safaree what kind of nigga he is. Now, this is the type of shit I don't like. This is where I find fault with you, Kiyanne. I don't like people that when they fall out with somebody, they go running telling somebody else what that person said about them. Have that same energy when you was with that nigga. When you was with that nigga, you should have been the one telling him like, yo, that's fucked up and foul that you talked about Safaree like that. And I'm going to tell his ass because that's fake as fuck. Don't run and go and tell his ass this shit now because you was sitting up there entertaining the shit when y'all was together. Don't go telling him now that y'all not together. That's between him and that man. He'll find out eventually. Whatever's in the dark shall come to the light. I'm not one of those people where you telling me something about somebody and then me and you fall out, then I'm going to run in and telling that person this is what she said about you or this is what he said about you. That's some fake ass shit right there. I can't get with that, Kiyanne. That's messy as fuck to me. Whatever y'all got going on is between y'all. That ain't got shit to do with Safaree. So Kiyanne, in the midst of them arguing, start saying a rap, and I was like, "What is this? What is this? West Side Story? What in the hell?" So he started clowning her like, you can't out rap me, and she like, "Oh, really?" So he claimed that he wrote Safaree rap for that group song that they did together last year. Jacquay like, you mad. Producers and security jump in. Kiyanne like, don't touch me. She say, Safaree, make that man tell you what he said about you. He's an opportunist. And Safaree and Ali just standing there like, what in the hell is going on here? So Maino want to take Maggie to a boxing match at the Barclays so she can see that she could be in a big crowd and nothing will happen. Yandy playing a beach day where she invited Maggie, Juju, and Anais, my bitch. Yandy peeps Maggie scar on her leg, and Maggie tell her that the bullet is actually still in her leg, and she like show her thigh, and you can see a lump in her thigh where the bullet is still there. And I was like, ooh, bless her heart. So Juju shows up and is annoyed when she see Anais walk up. And I just want to know what the hell Anais had on. Anais had on a terrible ass wig. She had on this little sequin, see-through crop top and matching pants. Then underneath she had on a Calvin Klein like little sports bra and underwear. I'm like, that is not beach wear, sis. What you got on drawers and a see-through cover up? Like, what in the hell is going on, Anais? I love you, bitch, but that outfit was a no-no. So Anais walk up and say, hi, Juju. Juju don't speak back to her. In her confessional, Anais say, I'm not messing with Jonathan right now, but I do want to see Juju to go over what happened the other night at his party. And then she said to Juju, as they sit on a blanket on the beach, she say, I know you're mad at me, and I want to start off by saying sorry for that. I never wanted to create that between us. I understand Jonathan is my friend and he is yours, but I was there for him and I was driven by this, and I just want to apologize for that. Juju accepts her apology and says she felt like they were attacking her. And I say, I'm mostly feeling some type of way about Jonathan because the other day we got together at brunch. This whole time he's mad at me at the brunch because of what I did at the party. He's mad at Kimbella for attacking him at the party. Then he's mad at you. And Juju say at the brunch again, he was talking about me. And I say it felt like that way to me because you was not there. And Juju say it felt that way or he had something else to say. And I say, I ain't no snitch. I love that bitch. I swear to God, I love her. So Juju say, with the friendship him and I have, he should have just called me. And he say, that's what I'm trying to find out. Like, what's going on? Is Jonathan really being my friend? Is he being our friend? What is the situation? Why are we always fighting this? And it's over Jonathan and because of Jonathan. And so at this point, Juju like, man, this nigga gotta have a talk. So Safaree and Ali meet up again, and she got some type of Game of Thrones hairstyle going on. I don't know what in the fuck shit that was. I'm like, bitch, you are not Daenerys. You are not Daenerys' little handmaid. I don't know, girl. I don't know what the fuck she thought she was, but she wasn't it, bitch. Kiyanne show up, and they got some, questions for her. So Kiyanne tells him that Jacquay play games and he's only loyal to who can benefit him. She says Jacquay told her he felt like Safaree getting robbed was an insurance thing and it was fake. I believe everything that she's saying. I just think that it's fucked up that she's saying it now. Safaree said, there's no way I can fake a robbery when people are in jail right now. I need to talk to him. So Maino tells Maggie that he's going to take her to a boxing match. She needs to prepare for it and says she's not going to be scared, but that, you can honestly see on her face though when she's saying she gonna go that she full of shit and that she really ain't trying to go. Her brother knows that she full of shit and call her out and tells her that, she's not living her life by manifesting paranoia. And you cannot live in fear. Fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. You cannot live your life being scared. So she says she gonna try to go, but she still isn't sure. And I just love the relationship between Maggie and her brother. He seemed like he's just another sweet spirit. I just love that whole relationship between those two. It's just a beautiful thing to see. So Jaquay has been modeling for John for the last 8 months, and he at the club giving away free shit to everybody. Seeing Safaree and Nali are there to support. Jaquay asks, Safaree what's wrong, because he can see his energy is kind of off. Safaree confront him over what Kiyanne told him, and Jaquay say, it feel fucked up that y'all would even bring that kind of negative energy here, and he walk off. And I was like, the fact that he didn't even deny the shit says to me that just said the shit, nigga. Like, and this is supposed to be your friend. That's not how you would handle the situation. You'll be like, my man, I never said no shit like that. That bitch is lying, or she lying with we gonna get her in a room together. We gonna hash this shit out. Like, I would never do you like that. But the fact that he didn't say that, he was just like, what the fuck ever, and walked off. You said that shit, nigga. So Juju meets with Jonathan for the last time to talk. She tells him that she felt ambushed by him and Anais. He reminds her that he didn't even invite her to his party to even ambush her. He tells her he got in Anais' ass over what she did. Juju tells him what Anais said and that she can't believe he called her secretive. Jonathan brings up the podcast situation, but she don't want to talk about that. And I feel like Jonathan started off right the way he handled it. I do feel like Juju did some shady shit when it came to that damn podcast, because the fact that she don't want to even talk about it says a lot. He tells her that she's not gonna dismiss his feelings. Juju say, you're throwing our friendship away because I took a meeting. It's more because you took a meeting, bitch. You took a meeting behind my back. Like, what the fuck? Jonathan says that that this conversation proves that she's fake and phony. They start arguing and he start cussing and she like, don't cuss at me. And then she get frustrated and she leave. Maino decides last minute, instead of taking Maggie to the Barclays, and he's going to take her back to the place where she got shot. He wants her to go in so she can confront her fears. She started crying in the car. I felt bad for her. I really did. But decides to go in anyway. She talks to her brother first, as she's still crying outside the venue. They go in eventually, and she sits down exactly where she got shot at. And she tells him that she wants to, get to a point where she can go to his shows again. And, he just tell her he love her and that he got her forever. They kiss and the episode goes off. Overall, I give tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop a B-. I love the storyline with Maino, Maggie, and her brother. I think they bring some heart to the show. The Jaquay and Kiyanne situation was crazy. I'm over this Jonathan and Juju situation. I'm dead with it. I can't wait for next week's episode to see what's gonna go down between Kimbella and Yandy, how this whole situation is gonna play out. I know they all just went on a girls trip this week. It was Juju, Yandy, Sin, Kimbella, and I don't know if Anais was there or not, but they took a photo on the beach together. So it seems like everybody has pretty much squashed their beef. I think Maggie was there as well. So we'll see what happened with that whole situation. Let's talk down below. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like, and subscribe. And make sure once again you follow me on Instagram. I go live on Instagram on Fridays and Saturdays with live reviews on Love After Lockup, and on Saturdays Ready to Love. So make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can check out my live videos. I also talk shit about other television shows. I cook on there. So make sure you follow me. It's popping over there on my IG page. And make sure you check out my books. Keisha Irvin is my name. If you're looking for something great to read, my book Cashmere Mafia is available on Kindle Unlimited, as well as Material Girl 3 is available on Kindle Unlimited. So go and check those reads out if you're looking for something dope to read. I love you guys, and I will see you Wednesday for my Black Ink Crew review.